Hi, this is Marisa Murgatroyd, and I'm here in front of the last remaining paper mill in the paper town of Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin, where my family is from. And I'm going to tell you what that has to do with Ryan Levesque's new book, Choose, how to make the single most important decision before starting your business. So here's the thing. 70 years ago, when my dad was a boy, growing up here in Wisconsin Rapids was a town of 15,000 people. And nearby Stevens Point was a town of 15,000 people as well. Flash forward 70 years, based on decisions that each town made, Stevens Point is now a thriving town of 50,000, and Wisconsin Rapids has only grown by 3,000 people to 18,000, and the entire town is in decline. 2 of the 3 paper mills shut down, and this paper mill is only functioning at 60% capacity at this point. Why? Because paper is not something that people use as much as they used to when everything has gone digital. So Stevens Point actually invested in setting up a college in their town, while Wisconsin Rapids stayed a paper town. And now all the people that used to work at the paper mills, they're out of jobs. And an entire economy that was built around paper is in decline. So the first takeaway that I got from Ryan Levesque's book is that education and expertise is the #1 easiest business model in today's world, especially if you're a solopreneur. Just like when Stevens Point invested in a college, really invested in education and expertise, they were really able to thrive as a town because they were able to help people find solutions they want and solve problems they want to solve. So here's the thing. When it comes to education and expertise, it's not like a brick and mortar business where you can only focus on serving a local community. Because if you have a brick and mortar business here in Wisconsin Rapids, you might be struggling. The major grocery store in this town is going under because it's only serving people in this community. And as the town struggles, that location struggles. Versus education and expertise, which you can go out around the world and get customers anywhere in the world who needs what you have to offer. And unlike software industry, where Ryan says what you got to do is basically burn $1 million, and then after the smoke clears, you can finally get down to having business. And having started a software company, I can attest to how much upfront investment there is to make. We've spent millions of dollars at this point in our software heroic, and it's just now starting to really take off and gain momentum. But funding that was really hard, and we funded it from our education and expertise business. And now, the third kind of business that a lot of people go into is e-commerce. But then you've got to manufacture products, you've got to warehouse products, you've got to ship products. And again, the cost is so much higher, so the profit margin is so much lower. So the biggest takeaway is that education and expertise is one of the most profitable and easiest business models to get into. And it's the business model that I've really built Live Your Message around. So the second takeaway is how to frame the choice of choosing your business idea and what business to start. And this is super important mindset and psychology here, because I gotta tell you, after working with entrepreneurs since 2011, this is the place that people get seriously stuck, because they get so precious about this decision and feel like they're making a forever choice for the rest of their life. Now, I always talk about making a get started choice. And what Ryan says is to consider your first choice or your next choice a practice business. And when you consider it a practice business, you let go. When you don't really have your passion around the topic or the subject matter, when you're dispassionate about the topic and subject matter, then he says you can get passionate about the process. And when you learn the process of building that business and making it successful, then it's your practice business. So when you have a topic that you really love, you can make sure that you're getting it right. And he says when you focus on mastering the process, you can also let go of the outcome, because you realize it's not about winning or losing. It's about winning or learning. And all the mistakes that you make are all learning lessons for that business that you really do want to make one day. Because Ryan started out in the orchid care business. He didn't care that much about orchids or know that much about orchids, but he knew it was a niche that he could dominate with education and expertise. And now his major niche is serving entrepreneurs and building their business. And that's the niche that he loves. But he practiced through all these other smaller businesses first, mastered the process, and now that's what he teaches others. And the reason he focused so much on mastering the process is because he's scared of risk. He's scared of uncertainty. And he knows that the only certainty of being an entrepreneur is uncertainty. And what he has done and what he helps other people do is learn to risk well. And when you learn to risk well, You can let go of the outcome, focus on the process, recognize that it's all practice and you're learning. So if it goes well, if you knock it out of the park, fantastic, you make a bunch of money. If it all goes south, no worries, you're gonna learn a lot. All right, so my third takeaway in Ryan's book, Choose, is this. He says that pioneers get shot and settlers get rich. So what does that have to do with choosing your business idea and your niche? Well, so many people are trying to have the most original idea on the planet. But the truth is, you want to go into a market where there's already people succeeding, where there's existing demand and existing supply, and people are advertising, it's got competition, people are searching for this keyword. And that you no longer have to, in today's world, monopolize a market to be successful. But if you can look for an opportunity where you can do something better than the people who are currently doing it and provide a better or a different offer, then you can be in business and really focus on that, not trying to reinvent the wheel, but looking for the right amount of competition, looking for the right amount of search traffic, looking for the exact terms that people are searching for. And Ryan's got a step-by-step process of exactly how to identify this kind of market that's got enough traffic, that's got enough interest, got enough competition, but not too much. So you can have a thriving business, even if it's just you and you don't have to compete against the huge, gigantic people who are already in the market and owning the market, because it's a smaller niche market. So pioneers get shot and settlers get rich, and really take that approach to kind of iterating your way to awesome within a market versus trying to create this brand new market where people aren't really looking for it and searching for it. He also says, while the best time to start may have been 25 years ago, the second best time to start is today. And today is the absolute best time to start your business. So go out there, build your business, and start it today. And if you've got something you want to share about what I had to share, if you've read this book, Choose, leave a comment right now, or the struggle that you've had around choosing your market, choosing your business, choosing your niche, because whoever leaves the best comment is going to get a signed copy of this book, Choose, signed by Ryan Levesque, not just by me, and I'm going to send it to you so you can have this step-by-step process for identifying a niche that's going to be profitable. He calls it the Rosetta Stone approach, because you can see the exact range of search volume over time to make sure that you're in a good niche. And this is a historical trajectory, so you don't end up like the town of Wisconsin Rapids, where you've got a boom and then a bust, and then you're a town in decline, because you don't want that. You want consistent, steady, sustainable growth for the duration of your business for years to come. And that's what this book is going to help you discover, how to tune into yourself, but most importantly, tune into the market. It's not just what you do, but it's who you serve. So tune into who you serve, leave a comment below, and go out there and live your message. Bye.